Hello, Brandi. Welcome to the party in Row.
Hello.
Trying to get
Oh, I like that. I loved your pillow behind you.
Thank
Yes, Frida
you.
loves. She
Oh
loves
yeah.
that. We all love that.
Yeah.
So, who wants to share? So, how did you meet Frida and when?
I want to say I met Frieda, I think it was 2006, 2007. We were picked to do an interview on Channel 4. And for some reason, they decided to choose me to do a segment to talk to parents on how to talk to their teens about sex. So I'm looking at the guy, I look at Frieda, I'm saying, Frieda's gray hair, and I'm like, are you sure you want to pick me, this young person, to be talking to adults? And so I remember I told the guy, I was like, you're going to get so much hate mail from these parents who are like, this little girl ain't going to tell me how to talk to my child about sex. But it worked out. That was the first time I ever met Frieda, and the whole time she was like, "You're gonna be fine, honey. You're gonna be great. It's okay. You're gonna be great." And from then on, she was just brought into my life in different ways, until we started working together, and then she's been mom angel ever since.
Oh, that's beautiful. That's beautiful. Wow. And Ro, anything, or would you tell about Frida? When did you meet Frida?
Well, I met Frida, of course, through dating Brandi, starting 3 years ago, and Frida just instantly took me in. It was someone previously, I think Missy said about the birthday checks, and I'm like, I get a check in the mail and a birthday card, and I'm like, she doesn't even know me. I hadn't met her. I hadn't physically laid eyes on her at that point. I had just heard so much about her from Brandi, and just instantly took me in as a daughter. Just so loving. And when I finally met her at the P Flag banquet, just to put my arms around her and thank her. She is truly, in just the 3 years I've known her, having lost my mother myself at a young age, just truly a model of what unconditional love looks like, and what I've been able to observe, and how she treats others, her children, how she's shown love to Brandi. She is a remarkable woman, and I'm very thankful to have been able to meet her.
That's beautiful. So, Brandi, how about a story, any kind of funny or special story about Frida?
Well, my first special story is Frieda was the first person I came out to when I finally accepted that I was a lesbian, and I was just terrified because I was like, how do I tell my mom? How do I tell anybody? What is my life going to be like? And I remember telling Frieda, and she was like, okay, I love you. It's going to be fine. And she was like, I think half the world is bisexual anyways. So she was like, it'll be okay. And Frieda has just been with me through failed relationships, failed friendships, and just guided me, was there for advice, even telling me sometimes things I didn't want to hear, but just being that mother figure. And then when I met the one, um, every time we talk, she's like, so you guys getting married yet? And I'm like, we're on the way, not yet. But the other big thing was when my mom passed. Frieda was right there with me, loving me, just calling me, texting me, coming over. One of the first people to come over, and that's why it was so important that she was part of the funeral process of, just telling her that I think my mom was okay to leave because I had someone like Frieda in my life who could be that continued mother figure for me. And I read a poem, and it was just about her having the watch. So my mom passing it, and going to heaven, Frieda's here on earth, just to continue to give me that guidance. So that, you know, that's my biggest story is ever since then, Frieda has treated me like a daughter. I talk to Paula all the time. She's like, hey, sis. So I just really appreciate Frieda. I appreciate Lynn. I appreciate all of you just absorbing me into your family. Because she was there when I needed someone the most. And I don't really think she understands how much her presence in my life has meant. Because there are times when, you know, when I finally came out or, you know, was accepting who I was, and my mother and I weren't seeing eye to eye, Frieda was that light that was like, just keep going. It's okay. She'll come around. And when I never had a chance to tell her that I was gay and, you know, this is who I am, Frieda was the one who encouraged me to do coming out monologues and was right there, front and center. So I appreciate that. She's like my safe place always. No matter what's going on, I know that I can go to her. So I appreciate that.
Oh, that's beautiful. Thank you so much for sharing that story. Wow. Well, so is there any other one thing you can think of that comes to mind that you're grateful for about Frieda to share with her?
I'm just grateful for her presence. I tell my classes that I teach about HIV is that if you ever met Frieda, you met a walking angel on earth. And it's so funny because working in the jail with her, the inmates, if she's not there, they're looking for her. There's like, where's the little old black lady? And I'm like, who? And they're like, the little old black lady that's running around here on her walker that doesn't need it. And I'm like, oh, Frieda. And they're like, yeah, where is she? You know, people just gravitate to her purity. I tell her all the time when I'm around her, I feel like a celebrity because everybody's like, oh, Frieda. You know, people from generations, people that she's taught when they were younger still remember her when they have grandchildren, you know. Oh, my baby's crying. Just everything that she has done is come from an honest and pure and genuine place. She's just amazing. And I'm grateful for your dad who has just embraced her outgoing spirit and is just like, just go and be free and save the world. And, you know, I'm grateful that he has been with your mom every step of the way. I'm just grateful for who she is. Like, I think if the world had more Friedas, we would be a better place.
Oh, that's beautiful. Thank you. Ro, do you have one thing to share about her being grateful for Frieda? Anything comes to mind?
I mean, just to reiterate, her, like Brandi said, her presence is remarkable. Frieda, she has, or should I be speaking in first person to her? Or
she's watching. She'll be watching it. So yes.
Yeah, Frieda,
Frieda.
You are amazing. You are truly amazing. Truly an example of what love looks like in walking form, truly in person form. So selfless, so giving, willing to share her wisdom and willing to share her love. And like I said, just to be able to witness how she's embraced Brandi. And of course, obviously myself, it's really special, and we're really thankful to be a part of her life.
That's great. So last one is what special birthday wish do you have for Frieda?
Wow. I just hope you have a wonderful birthday. Like everyone else, we wish we could be with you on your birthday and just hug you and love on you. Just continued birthdays, continued happiness, continued growth. I don't know. I wish you the world. You deserve it. You're my mom. So happy birthday, Mom. I love you. I miss your face. I miss the lunches you would share with me at the jail. I just, I miss you, and I wish you the best.
Mm.
Yes, happy birthday, and we wish continued health and happiness and love, and that you feel the love that you give.
Mm. Wow.
Happy birthday.
And happy Mother's Day.
Mm.
Yes.
Beautiful. Thank you both.
Thank you.
Thank you.